But unfortunately, there's this someone na hindi swerte ang pasok ng taon sa kanya.
Sino siya?
And yung nag-host sa...
Oh, yeah. Oo nga pala. Kalimutan ko.
The following video content may contain sensitive material that could be potentially distressing or triggering for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. If you are vulnerable to certain themes or experiences, please consider refraining from watching or have a support system available.
Nag-host sa Golden Globes. Joe Coy. Talagang isa sa mga Filipino pride. Talagang he's bringing the Filipino stage talagang napakabangis niya. And na-offeran siya ng Golden Globes para mag-host. Ang daming backlash no, nag-backlash siya dahil dun sa Taylor Swift jokes niya, and a lot of people called him racist, anti-white, sexist, and a lot of things. Kasi yun yung uso eh. We watched it. You watched the monologue.
Hindi siya buo eh. So
hindi
guys, kung may alam kayong link dun sa entire monologue, kasi hindi namin nakita yung buo. Hindi namin makita sa YouTube. Yung
kinat.
buo. Cut na siya nung pinanood namin. Parang 10-minute video lang siya. Wala yung part 2 kay Taylor Swift dun. So, gusto namin makita yung entire monologue. Kung may alam kayong website or somewhere to watch it, please let us know.
Please do. Kasi yun nga. Pero, dun sa yung pinost ng Golden Globes sa YouTube nila, I mean, funny naman siya. I don't know what they're saying. Pero, yun nga, may part to na sinisisi niya writers, which is very bad, I would say.
Kasi comedy is subjective. Let's say it's not funny for you, but it's funny for some.
Yeah.
Parang yung nangyari kay Matt Rife. Parang nag-joke siya about domestic abuse. It's funny for some, it's not for some. For me, it's kind of funny. I mean, it's part of my coping mechanism to laugh at those kinds of jokes because I've been also abused before. So parang,
Yeah. Sad to say, pero a lot of people, not just some, a lot of people use humor as their as coping mechanism. They can laugh at it, make fun about it because they've been through it and they know. And that's why they find it funny. It's not for everyone. Like I said, kadalasan yung mga nag-wailaga na yan ng tungkol sa hindi pa nila nararanasan yun. Tingin lang nila kailangan nilang gawin yun for the betterment of the world, but they don't really know. So,
and yung doon naman sa kay Jokoy, yung joke niya yung pinaka-joke niya about kay Taylor Swift, yung nag-boom. And yun yung pinakauna kong napanood, yung mga snippets about it. Yung mukha ni Taylor Swift, talagang she's not impressed. And that's fine. Hindi tumama sa kanya yung joke eh. Alam mo yun? Parang,
hindi siya natawa
eh. Okay. Pero, ang ayoko is yung fandom ng Taylor Swift, yung mga Swifties, parang talagang kinansan niya si Jokoy just because of that. When, in fact, totoo naman yung sinabi niya. Taylor Swift's face is being flashed all throughout that NFL game more than anything else. Diba? So parang, it's not even a joke.
I know. Kansas City. Kanina. Well, after Golden Globes.
Yes.
Very less. Compared to before. Halos every play. Taylor Swift,
Yung isipin mo yung parang minsan wala nang replay nung play. Si Taylor Swift na lang yung papakita nila.
Yeah, and you know that.
NFL.
True. You know that. Kasi I'm a Chiefs fan. We watch Chiefs games, and you watch it with me because you're trying to understand the game. I know it's hard.
Even before mag-announce si Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce na they're dating, before pang mag-attend si Taylor Swift, baka sabihin nila, I'm just watching because of Taylor Swift. No. Nanonood ako ng football kasi gusto ko sabayan yung hobby niya manood ng football. Kasi alam ko gusto niya ng football and he's a fan of Chiefs. So nanonood kami. Even before that, they're dating thing.
I'm a fan of Travis Kelce talaga din. Before Taylor Swift. Kasi may jersey ako ni Travis Kelce. Dalawa nga yata yung jersey ko ni Kelsey. Dalawa nga. Dalawa yung Travis Kelsey. Dalawa yung tapos may isa akong Mahomes jersey. Meron akong Tyrann Mathieu jersey. Wala na siya sa Chiefs. Meron akong hat. Meron akong dalawang hoodie. So, Chiefs fan ako talaga. So, and I can tell talaga, I found it funny yung joke ni Joko because it's true. Talaga.
It's not even a joke. That's what I'm saying. It's not even a joke. It's a fact na talagang lagi pinapakita si Taylor Swift. No, I don't hate Taylor Swift, okay?
No, yeah.
Just to be clear, I don't hate Taylor Swift. I hate how toxic her fans are.
Kasi, yeah.
Diba? Parang, hindi nga nag-react si Taylor Swift eh. She did not laugh. Diba?
Yeah. Pero alam ko kaya kasi hindi niya naman din gusto yon. Hindi naman siya nagsabi sa NFL na pakita niyo ako dyan palagi. No. She's just parang ginamit nga siya eh. Parang free advertisement niya para sa NFL yun eh. And they grab the chance that they can get. Na parang si Taylor Swift, andyan siya eh. Maraming manunood pag pinakita natin siya ng pinakita. Which is, it did happen. Jersey sales.
Diba?
Jersey sales ng Kansas City Chiefs. Lalo yung Travis Kelsey jersey. 400% after they announced that they were dating. And then yung mga babae na Swifties na hindi nanonood ng NFL before, talagang nanonood sila and they admitted na nanonood sila ng NFL because they know Taylor Swift will be there.
And ang inaabangan lang nila is yung footage ni Taylor Swift, which is... diba?
Which is nakakatawa nga eh. Kasi kita mo rin na kahit si Taylor Swift at saka si Travis Kelsey mismo, na-awkward sila doon sa situation na nilalagay sa kanila ng mga broadcasting channels. Kasi every play ni Travis Kelsey, Taylor Swift, kanina diba binanggit ko, nagulat niya ako, hindi siya pinakita agad. Pero after I said na, hindi nila pinakita si Taylor Swift this time, surprisingly, Taylor Swift, let's go. Taylor Swift.
Compared talaga sa plays before, sa games before, sobrang less screen time ni Taylor Swift.
Tsaka dati wait lang. Kanina parang 3-4 lang. Dati halos every break, every time, andun si Taylor Swift. Kung anong ginagawa niya, paano siya mag-cheer, andun. Dati before Taylor Swift was a thing sa NFL, pag may mga gandang play nga si Patrick Mahomes, hindi naman lagi pinapakita yung asawa niya. I mean, pero syempre, she's not Taylor Swift. That's the obvious difference there. Na talagang sikat si Taylor Swift eh. Talaga, let's use this, which is it worked. So hopefully manalo sa Super Bowl.
Marketing ng NFL, good job. Talagang
talaga.
Grabe.
Go grab it. Parang kahit sabihin kung, kasi may mga rumors din before na scripted na yung relationship nila.
PR daw.
Kahit pa, ang galing ng marketing nyo kung naisip nyo na si Taylor Swift talaga ang kailangan ng NFL. It worked. Napakagaling na. Hands up ako doon. Pero, yun going back to Joko ewan ko bakit feeling niya. Siguro medyo na-intimidate lang din siya. Kasi iba yun
tsaka
puro
it's
stars
first time,
yun
alam ko. Diba? Parang first time niya rin ata.
It's his first time, yeah. Tsaka kasi, alam mo, iba yung alam mo yung pag ikaw yung nagsho-show, nagsho-sell out ka ng stadiums. Kasi, alam mo, yung mga tao doon, pumunta para sa'yo. Yung mga artista doon, pumunta para sa award, hindi para sa'yo. So, that's the difference. So, feeling ko, doon siya, tsaka 10 days lang ang binigay sa kanya eh.
That, parang hindi ako naniniwala. Kasi,
hindi, kasi nung nag-post siya nun na binigay sa kanya, it's a blessing and a curse. Sabi niya nga nun, I have 9 days, I'm gonna lock myself up and watch movies. Nakita ko yung post niya nun.
Okay. Kasi hindi ko kasi pinanood. Nakita ko lang parang December pa, tapos more than 10 days yun Ba't sinasabi yun talis?
Hindi, parang nung pinost niya na nagkapermahan sila, okay na. Yun na nga. 9 days na lang, sabi niya. 10 days na. So, parang talaga, ang hirap nun. Paano mo gagawin yun? Kung wala ka naman pre-written script, alam mo yun, ang hirap nun. So,
tsaka guys, wala iba tumanggap ng hosting.
Kasi ang hirap nun, 10 days. Ewan ko kanina nila binigay yun before and ano nangyari, bakit hindi na siya mag-perform and bakit late na bigay kay Joko yun. Kasi kung late na bigyan ni Joko yun, someone dropped the ball, then that's part of their problem. Na, wala, sorry, hindi siya ganun ka-funny. Kasi binigyan natin, late na eh. Lalo yung ganun, big stage yun, artista yung papatawanin mo nun eh. Ang hirap nun. Kasi lahat sila may mga ego na, unlike yung tao, pumunta doon para tumawa. Sila pumunta doon para tumanggap ng award, and medyo kabado sila, kasi hindi nila alam kung mananalo sila. Alam mo yun? So, ang hirap na. Ibang-iba yun sa ginagawa ni Jokoy. Sa yung stand-up ni Jokoy. So, parang don't cancel the guy. Don't go watch his comedy. He is a funny person. Nakatawa siya. Natatawa ako sa mga jokes niya kasi hindi naman ako artista eh. Natatawa ako dun sa monologue niya na pinanood ko. And I get the reference kasi napanood ko yung mga movies na binanggit niya doon. Nakakatawa. Hindi ko man napanood lahat pero yung iba, okay, nakakatawa pa rin. So, I don't know. For me, it's not his fault. And sometimes talagang, hindi mo lang araw. May downtimes lang na ganun eh. As a
parang nakakainis lang yung mga Pilipino na, yun yung sasabi ko, yung at the peak of his career. Sabi na, ay, Pinoy yan, Pilipino yan.
Pinoy pride, let's go.
Kababayan, ganon. Tapos, isang pagkakamali, it's just a slap. Lahat kinakancel si Jokoy.
Ano mga Swifties na Pinoy?
And ito yung gusto kong sabihin, yung mga Swifties na Pinoy. Yung kung sinasabi niyong misogynist si Jokoy dahil dun sa joke, na which is, again, jokes are subjective. Okay. Yung lyrics nga ni Taylor Swift na nag-slut shame siya ng babae nung ex niya. Pinalitan niya yung lyrics. Pero wala kayong sinabi dun. Diba? I mean, big of her para palitan yung lyrics ng kanta niya. Okay, fine.
Pero the fact na ginawa mo yun ang nandun yun.
Diba? At saka yung mga Swifties nga na, why aren't you saying anything about it? Diba? Pag iba yung gumawa, ang laki kapag against kay Taylor Swift. Pero pag si Taylor Swift yung gumawa, wala lang, tahimik lang kayo, quiet lang kayo.
Siyempre. Hindi nila naintindihan yun eh. At saka, ano mo pinaglalaban nyo? Hindi nga siya nagko-concert sa Pilipinas eh. Ayaw niya dito. Ayaw niya dyan pala. Charot. Ayaw niya, wala nga Eras Tour sa Pinas eh.
Tsaka you're saying, I know Taylor Swift is a big person. Sobrang laking personality, celebrity niya. Nagsusold out siya ng stage. Sa music industry. Jokoy also sold out stadiums din yan.
Arenas. Okay. Yeah, talagang malaki rin talaga siya.
Kaiba lang yung industry nila.
Mismo.
It's just that sa stand-up comedy si Jokoy, sa music industry si Taylor.
And he's funny. Jokoy is funny.
Diba?
Can't change my mind.
Eto to be fair lang, to balance lang, baka sabihin nila, diba? Misogynist din ako, anti-Taylor Swift ako. Hindi ako anti-Taylor Swift. Again. Isa lang yung ako dun sa, dun sa Barbie joke ni Jokoy. Kasi, parang, he could have done a different joke. It's a joke, and again, it's true. Ang joke niya dun is, yung Oppenheimer is based on a 700-page blah, 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 blah. And Barbie is based on a plastic doll with boobs. And he's not wrong. Again, it's a fact. Barbie is the first ever mass-produced dolls with boobs. Totoo yun. Pero, parang...
Gawa ng Mattel.
Oo, pero he missed the point. Para sana ibang joke na lang ginawa niya sa Barbie. Kasi yung point ng Barbie movie nga is the patriarchy and alam mo yun. So sana iba na lang kaysa in-objectify yung katawan. Pero I get naman na
Kaya sinabi niya dun sa part na, kaya rin nagsasabi ng mga tao na misogynist siya kasi yung sinabi niya, I don't know, I enjoy watching Barbie because of the eyes, Ken's eyes. Kasi it's not always about you, Margo. Yung sabi niya, so parang, cause I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. So
wala lang. Yun,
parang... I mean, marami naman pero natawa ko kay Robert De Niro eh. What a legend. make a girl pregnant at 80? How did you do it? Si Robert De Niro nga, natawa eh.
Natawa siya, di ba?
Meryl Streep, tawa rin siya. Diba?
So, alam mo yun, it's andun sa person. Again, if they did not find it funny, fine. Okay.
That's
that
how it
joke's
is.
not for everyone.
You really can't make everyone laugh naman. Para sa akin nun, may mga tumatawa pa rin naman. So, I think that's a win. And you get paid $4 million to do that? That's a win. That's a win for
kahit
me.
Anong bash nyo, Joko is
Bayad
just $4 million richer than you.
He got the bag, so I don't know why you're complaining. He got the bag, and you're at home complaining about Joko.
You're whining.
We're whining, and you have to. Your rent is due. No, okay.
Tsaka Joko also helped some Filipino people, kababayans, di ba? With their career. So, you can't say na,
may movie siya na ginawa di ba? Kasama ng mga Filipino, film. Kasama niya.
Alam mo yun, he put some of the names on the book. Hindi siya yung...
Hindi lang siya one man.
Parang, hindi porket nandun na siya sa peak na career. Ako na to, magaling ako kulay Pilipino.
Sama-sama tayo dito.
Hindi ganun.
Sama-sama tayo dito.
He helped others din.
Sama-sama tayo dito. Hindi ko man siya kilala personally, pero I can say na mabuti siyang tao. Kasi nakikita mo naman yan eh. Kita mo sa aura ng tao ko, may ego ba siya, may habang mato siya. I mean, ikita mo na lang yung kwento niya kung paano niya pinaglaban yung ang daming chances na pwede siyang magkaroon ng series, maging part ng series, to have an easier life, an easy way out. But he has to use the Filipino accent, which he did not, because he said, I don't talk like that. The accent is not the joke. That's how my mom talks. And that's not the joke. If you didn't get that, then you just don't know any like Filipinos. Talaga, parang sa mga producer na nag-offer sa kanya na gusto ko yung joke mo, nakakatawa kasi yung Filipino accent. Well, that's not the joke. That's how my mom talks. Naiyak pa nga siya nung sinabi niya yun eh. So, kaya sa akin, Joko, I'm still proud of you.
I'm not hating on Jokoy. I'm not hating on Taylor Swift. I'm not hating on Taylor Swift.
No one. Not hating on anyone. Ang sa akin lang, natawa ako sa ginawa ni Joko eh. Kasi nga, di naman ako artista. And yung NFL napansin din na unti-unti nang tinatamad yung tao, kakapakita nila, ang dami na ng hater ni Taylor Swift dahil sa ginagawa nila. So, kanina, 3 to 4 tawag dito, slides or whatever lang yung pinakita si Taylor Swift kanina. So, that's talagang decent amount na decrease ng exposure para kay Taylor Swift. Baliban niya, sa bagay, kasi playoffs na ngayon. So, talagang seryoso na. Kasi one and done na lang. So, nanalo kami kanina against the Dolphins. Minus 27 degree Fahrenheit. Malamig. Pero mainit-init pa yun kumpara sa amin yun. Minus 47 yung wind chill namin yun. Celsius yun ah. Sino natin kung tama ba yung niyayabang ko?
Ayun.
Tsaka, Fahrenheit.
Yung kay Jokoy, I think, if it's not...
Negative 32.
Oh.
Negative 32 lang pala. Negative 32 degrees Celsius sila.
Okay.
Yung kanina. Kami is, refresh ko lang. Feels like 44 lang naman kami. Yung kanila feels like minus 32 degrees. Kasi minus 7 feels like kasi mahangin. Sa amin, minus 44. Lamig. Tamad ako mag-Yossi lumabas. Anyway. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ayun nga. Sorry. I just wanna say na the showbiz industry, especially the Hollywood, it's racist. I mean, let's face it, if it's a white guy who jokes about it, it's not gonna get this much hate.
Tama si Ricky Gervais.
Diba? Hindi
Pinabash
siya
na rin naman dati eh. Nagte-trending naman siya, pero parang dami pa rin natatawa na tao.
Oo, hindi siya backlash. So, ando na yun, racism in that industry is andon, hindi matatanggal yun.
Yun pa, puro siya nagjo-joke sa mga puti.
Yun, isa rin yun. Kaya siya talagang kinansel ng mga tao. Imagine, si Tio Von. Si Tio Von, love, ikaw nag-introduce sa akin kay Tio Von. Yung mga jokes niya naman talaga. Pero he always gets away with it. Diba?
Kasi nga, yun yung kaya siya funny. Yun yung scapegoat niya doon is yung pagiging redneck niya. Kasi nga, stereotype ng redneck sa kanila is parang walang utak. Hindi naman walang utak. Parang dumb. Parang yun yung ano niya eh. Yung escape niya doon sa mga backlash ng ginagawa niya is yung redneck. College siya sa trailer park. Lumaki siyang mahirap. Kaya parang squatter, kumbaga. Squatter ang galaw.
So,
siya.
Wala lang.
Kaya siya nakakatakas doon dahil doon. Nakakatawa naman kasi talaga siya.
Well, he's funny. Again, he's funny. Pero imagine kung pag ba binigay, kunwari lang si Joko yun, tapos binigay niya yung sub-story na mahirap kasi dati, di ba? He's not gonna get that much, na parang okay lang. Ganun pala siya lumaki. Kasi he's not white.
Hindi yun. Hindi siya redneck. Yun lang talaga yung, kaya si Tio Von nakakatakas doon. Is redneck lang siya. Southern. So, alam mo yun talaga yung mga lugar ng mga racist na yung, yung mga galit sa black people, mga dumb nga yun eh. Kaya nga yun yung mga Sweet Home Alabama people eh. Yun. Kaya siya nakakatakas. No? Kaya siya, ganun. So, mahirap siya i-compare doon. Kasi nga, ganun siya Tio Von. So, I'm sorry.
Sorry kasi kupal talaga si Tio Von, pero he's funny.
Kupal talaga. Lalo sa mga may, kapansanan, mga disabled people, grabe. Or sa mga person with disability, yung mga downies.
Naalala ko si Bobby Lee tuloy.
Si Bobby.
Naalala ko yung sinabi niya, tapos, you're laughing. Why you're laughing?
Yeah. Do you really think I'm Chinese? Yeah. Fuck, why are you so mad? Are you not Chinese? I am. You're a Korean kasi si Bobby Lee. What? Do you not know about this? Or are you just fucking... What?
So,
anyway.
Stand-up comedy talaga ang forte ni Joko. That's all I can say. And,
yeah.
Yung mga...
And you did great. Did great.
Yung mga lagi nagre-reklamo sa stand-up comedy, huwag kayo manood ng stand-up comedy. I mean,
bawal butthurt.
Diba? Kasi most of them are roasting their audience. So, please, huwag na lang kayo manood.
Lalo yung mga
That's part of watching stand-up comedy.
Sila Nate Jackson.
Diba?
Mga crowd work, talagang the best yun.
Si Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz. Quality. May sinat ko sa'yo kanina, di ba?
Alin doon? Ang dami mo sa'yo kanina pero...
Sorry, I mean si Andrew Schultz. Yung tungkol doon sa mga Chinese, sa mga Quokkas. Sa Australia.
Hindi mo sinat sa akin.
Eto, nakakatawa to. Eto, racist to kasi white boy siya. Nagtitripan niya mga Chinese.
Diba?
Pero nakakatawa kasi siya din.
Si Skeet.
Ito. Oh, si Skeet.
Yung joke niya pa dun sa, right after maglabas ni Mataref ng special sa Netflix, na-cancel siya. Skeet released his own special. And may pedophilia joke dun.
Pinanood din natin yan.
Oo. Pero walang nagreklamo.
Si Louis C.K. Kasi totoo yun eh. Kasi pag may nagreklamo doon, mauungkat lang kaya di na lang nila pinansin. Alam nilang walang manonood ng ni Skeet eh. Kasi nasira rin yung career niya dahil kay Kanye. Pero okay para naman siya ngayon.
Kala ko dahil kay Ariana kasi She's word.
His word. Everyone thinks that I'm hung like a horse. And after getting laid, they're like, that's it. It's like, fuck! Nakakatawid.
Anyway,
so that's a wrap. That's our first recorded episode for 2024. I mean, recorded in 2024 kasi nag-release na kami last week nung ano. And it was a little bit late kasi galing ako sa bakasyon. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, we're here now. So, ciao. Ako ulit si Caps.
Ako ulit si Pat. Stay tuned sa next episode ng Payong Podcast.
Yes. Peace out. Bye-bye.